I'm Dr. Jody Sherman-Lavas, and I'm one of the educational experts from Leapfrog. I'm here to talk to you today about how to find the best content for your children. We know that how well children do before they start school is actually highly predictive of how well they'll do later on. And almost half of all kindergarten children in this country are arriving underprepared. So finding the best educational experiences for your kids is really important. So we have some tips for you. The first is look for content that has been designed or approved by an educational expert. That way the skills are going to be the ones that your child needs to learn, and they're going to be taught in the way that's appropriate for your child. The second tip is to look for games and apps that are fun and interactive. We know that kids learn best through play, when they're having fun and when they're engaged in the learning process, as opposed to passively observing it. The third tip is to really consider those age bands and find content that's age appropriate. If the content's too old or advanced for your child might become frustrated. If the content is too easy, your child might get bored. The fourth piece of content, or fourth tip, is to look for content that goes beyond just assessing your child and actually teaches your child, whether it's through a story or through tutorials, a way for your child to gain something new out of the experience. And finally, we advise parents to look for games and apps that have an element of personalization, this idea that all kids learn differently, and if you can find content that can grow and change with your child, that is fantastic. So one feature I really encourage you to look for is the feature of auto-leveling. This means that the curriculum will automatically level up when your child is doing well and grows with your child. Likewise, the curriculum can level down if your child is struggling and needs some more support. So those are some things to look for to find the best games and apps for your kids. You also want to make sure that you are avoiding the bad stuff. There are tens of thousands of apps out there now that claim to be educational. And so one of our jobs as parents and caregivers is to weed through all of that clutter and find what's best. So as you're looking for apps, make sure that your games and apps are COPPA compliant. That means that there's not going to be any privacy issues with your child's information. The second is to go to trusted resources to get recommendations. So one example is Common Sense Media. They have a panel of educational experts that reviews content and provides ratings, very easy to understand ratings of the educational quality as well as the fun factor in those games. And our third tip for avoiding the junk is to test them yourselves. Make sure you know exactly what your kid is getting. Watch the demos, play the versions, the light versions or the full, to make sure you really understand exactly what you're going to be putting into your child's hands. Another piece of advice is to go to a trusted resource where you know everything is going to be age appropriate, safe, and wholesome for your child. By the end of 2013, Leapfrog will have over 800 pieces of content, all of which has been designed or approved by a learning expert. For more information on how to find the best content for your kids, go to leapfrog.com/parent guide.